now let's bring in House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. How does that sound, Mr. Majority Leader?
Congratulations.
Nice little ring to it.
Thank you. It's good to be with you.
We've been talking about the discipline of the Republican Party this morning. We've been very surprised. John Boehner been very humble, was very humble yesterday in his speech.
Lovely.
The freshman Republicans I spoke with yesterday, very disciplined. Their heads are down. Darrell Issa, staying away from inflammatory investigations. You guys seem to be very, very focused on your goals.
Well, Joe, I mean, the reality has struck this country. I mean, we got some serious problems here. People are out of work. The election was about results. It's about the public saying there have not been enough results, too many people out of work, and we know that we've got a big job ahead of us, and we're ready to get down to work.
Eric, when did you arrive in Congress?
I started 2001, so
okay.
I came in with President Bush.
I was also explaining this morning how I noticed a lack of partisanship. Even the Democrats seem to be a bit more muted, other than Nancy's speech. Do you think both sides realize we're in such an economic mess now that the old days of partisanship may need to draw to a close?
You know, I think, Joe, maybe part of the extremity, if you will, the results from November have settled in now, and people realize something went seriously wrong in this country. And we all know that this Congress is going to be focused on jobs and the economy. I like to say this Congress is going to be a cut and grow Congress. We're going to cut spending, we're going to shrink the size of this government, and we're going to focus on growing the economy in the private sector so we can see jobs come back.
We actually saw Paul Ryan yesterday, and I went up to him and I said, cut, cut, cut. And he said, grow, grow, grow. And then apologized. He said, I just got too much Jack Kemp in me. But let's talk about the cutting side first, because obviously we all want the economy to grow. When are we going to get the specifics on how the Republican Party moves beyond just the initial cuts? Is that going to be a 6-month process?
Well, it's going to be a weekly process. As you know, we committed as Republicans during the election, we were going to bring, if we won, we were going to bring a cut bill to the floor every week. Also yesterday, when we passed the rules package, we said we are setting pay-go aside and instituting cut-as-you-go, which means if there's any spending called for in any new way or authorization, that there has to be some cutting in the budget somewhere else. No new revenues, just cutting, because right now I think the focus is on shrinking the size of government. So you've got that reoccurring on a weekly basis. We've also committed to bringing discretionary non-defense spending down to 2008 levels, and that's what we're going to intend to do, and that's what we'll be about starting today.
All right, so cut as you go, absolutely practicing what you preach. A focus on jobs, obviously important. Where then, though, does the effort to repeal Obamacare, where is that in your range of goals? Because could that potentially, Eric, get in the way of the big picture?
Well, Mika, what we believe is that Obamacare has been a job killer. We believe, as most Americans do, this bill's cost is going to exceed $1 trillion in the first budgetary window of 10 years, has the potential to bankrupt not only our country, but the states. And if you look at what's going on in the regulatory arena in this town, the agencies have followed up the passage of that bill by implementing some real job-killing regulations. We've got to stop that. And when I talked to the president yesterday, I asked him I told him, I said, we're ready to listen to you in your State of the Union address. And we are looking to see some specifics as far as how he sort of reevaluated his thinking in terms of the regulatory environment here in Washington to make sure that we stop the job-killing rules that are coming out.
But Congressman, I mean, in terms of what's politically realistic and in terms of trying to work together, is that really where Republicans want to put all their energy?
Well, where we're putting our energy, Mika, as you said, it is about jobs. And the one thing that we keep hearing from small businesses and large is the Obamacare bill is chock full of rules and regulations in the agencies that have now provided big disincentives for hiring. That's part of what's going on in this economy, is folks' uncertainty about where Washington's going next in the healthcare arena. That's why we are going to see a healthcare repeal bill come across the floor next week in the House.
Mark Halperin.
But Congressman, are you content, as some previous Congresses have done, some previous Houses have done, to pass legislation you believe in the House, knowing full well that it will never become law, that it will probably not pass the Senate and never be signed? Is that good for the American people?
First of all, we're not ready to concede that the Senate won't act. I mean, I said to the President yesterday, he needs to bring Harry Reid along with us, not only on the spending issue, the earmark issue, but I'm hopeful that the Senate understands, look, we're serious about working together, but we also got the message from the electorate, which is cutting spending and promoting an environment for job growth. And I appreciate being on today. I know that we are on a short timetable. Look forward to coming back.
All right. Congressman Cantor, thank you so much. Congratulations. It was a great day to watch yesterday.
Thank you.